Creative burnout sucks, but I think it's something we all need to experience to realize what place we are creating from, whether it be healthy or unhealthy, really seeing what it is that we're doing and how we can continue. Welcome to Joey Coy. This episode is about taking creative breaks and also coming back after a long break. Oh, and welcome in, Kin. For a long time, I've always wanted to build an audience and reach people with my messages because I know they're gonna help somebody. But also, through that process, I learned that I'm not helping myself through the way that I am doing this. Yes, I'm showing up, making a video, working on my skills, and just overall building a body of work that allows me to reach people. I posted for 60 days straight, right? And that only led to a creative burnout that was forced upon me, not something that I voluntarily and gracefully told myself, hey, you should do this, so that way you can come back rejuvenated, stronger, better, more creative. And that's when it struck me that I had to have better boundaries with myself. I had to be okay with taking a bit longer than I need to if I were to create something impactful, but also something that truly comes from me and the joy that I can experience and can pass on to others. And chances are you are likely in the same spot if you're watching, because I know how it feels like to creatively burn out, but also be overwhelmed jumping back in. Because whenever I jump back in a creative project, I just get all the perfectionist in me comes back out. And I know that's something that isn't helpful to me. It's just a false sense of protection from the failure that I could experience or not feeling adequate enough to post or share my work out there. And I realized that it's because I'm not having fun. I need to have fun if I'm gonna make work that's gonna truly help somebody. But most of all, connect with them and connecting with myself, which is why I feel like people should creatively burn out so they can truly feel and realign with what it is that they're doing and what they can do next. And whenever you're jumping back in that creative project, you really need to prime your mind with fun, which is why I want to share how I am approaching creativity now. Because whenever you go back into a creative project, chances are everything that you took a break from is still there. And you feel like you need to do everything. And if you don't, you're behind, you have a deadline, and you're running out of time. And creating from a place of hurry and lack and doubt and anxiety doesn't yield the best results. But I recall a moment whenever I picked up a mic again and I recorded a video just for fun, for practice, and it turned into something much more. I began to feel emotional in the moment because it was like I allowed myself to just do it just because I wanted to, because I knew it was gonna allow me to express myself in a way that felt fulfilling to me. And in return, it became something impactful for others, because that little practice turned into a video that I was able to share with somebody. And that was not the goal. The goal was not to appease the algorithm or to someone else. It was truly to let myself share what was going on. And better yet, it was able to help someone. I find that when I am creating with purpose rather than the goal and aim for perfection, I tend to be able to last along the process, because you need to find that purpose, but most of all, enjoyment in the process for you to actually make progress. You could be aimlessly posting and making art and putting it out there to an empty void. It can feel really demotivating when no one reacts or contributes to whatever you are saying or doing. And I know how hard it is to continue, but whenever you have purpose in mind and you're actually enjoying yourself and learning about yourself and getting better, you're gonna make it. I truly feel like this creative journey doesn't really end. It just grows and builds and compounds. The act of creation is so much more than putting a brush to a canvas, writing down that first sentence. It's really pushing past resistance within yourself, but also learning about yourself along the way. Because creativity is a path for self-discovery. You're going to learn a lot about what you're capable of, but also your limitations. And it's through those limitations you begin to understand that there's so much growth I have to do, but it's by pursuing this path of creativity and stepping forward, you're inevitably going to be equipped with the tools and the knowledge you need to get to that level that you aspire to be. And it's only you that's able to become the person that you want to be, but also create the things you want to do. If you're looking to put your work out there, you're looking for it to reach somebody. So I know you have that purpose, you have that impact that's within you that you have yet to really tap into if you're burning yourself out, if you're also not starting because of this perfectionism. That's a whole nother topic. And I break this down in my first video that I ever made here. And if you'd like to check that out, check it out. I don't know where I'm putting it, but it's here and I know it'd be helpful to you. Creativity is meant to give us life. And hopefully by doing so, we create things that give others life. And it's not gonna be perfect every time, but we need to take care of ourselves internally before we are ever to really create some of our best work. And I know creative burnout is something that's unavoidable, but whenever you feel it creeping in, give yourself the grace that it is okay to take a break. It is okay to break that 100-day streak in order to care for yourself. Because to better your art is to better your life. It's to take care of yourself and take those signs as an indicator that you have to set proper boundaries for you and your creativity. You have to be willing to take a step back, but also prime yourself with the right mindset when you're going back in. I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you for being here and allowing me to be along your journey. And chances are, if you're still here, you're a conscious creator, a visionary, a builder, and someone that is trying to put themselves out there because they know their art, their work, or their message will help somebody. And if you're that somebody, then you're in the right place. Thanks for being here. Hope this video helped, and I'll see you in the next one. And create. I dare you. Bye.